All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check your hot read. Motion. One. And 58 is a mic.
Mariota on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike, watch the run. Strong right, strong right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. On 2nd and goal, Mariota. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Mariota looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
From the red zone now, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Mariota to throw it. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Brady gives to Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1 yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Wait, that round 80. Round 80.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch. Here we go. Strong left. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch. Shadow.
They'll run with Michelle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wait 20. 3 bucks.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the
Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Mariota. Gets this one left side to Pettis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to... Basics are, you run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24. Regular.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Sugar. Go.
On 2nd and 1, Brady. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score 17. Patriots 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one into the hands of Kane. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Don't get nervous.
To throw, Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mariota. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
52's the mic. Go. Go.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He's got his tight end, Burton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Wait, that's 380. Mike 40. Let's go, defense. Our time. Go, Bandit.
Again, it's Michelle. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Where are they, team?
They run again with Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Blue 18.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give to Michel running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And it's Michel once again. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Michel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They run with Wilkins. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Lawrence Guy. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michel, and he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. following the penalty. Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to